Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. Welcome to Good Morning Intuition. Turn the light down. Hope you had a fantastic sleep and a wonderful day yesterday. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. Come on in. Let's clear the space. Take a nice deep breath for me. And we're going to allow the energies of yesterday, the energies of last night, the energy of this last weekend, and the energy that you don't need to carry on with, and then any energy that you don't need, we're just going to release it and make room for whatever the day has in store for us, the blessings today has in store for us. Welcome, welcome. If you're just getting here, come on in and settle into the space. Good morning, good morning. I realized yesterday that I forgot to pray. I was a little tired yesterday and I just skipped right over that part. So let's not forget today. If you'd like to join me in a prayer, go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to put my hands on my heart. God's spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, ancestors, loved ones, and friends on the other side. Any member of our spirit team who is with us to guide and support us, we thank you so much for meeting us this morning for our Good Morning Intuition practice. We ask that you stay with us throughout the day so that we can clearly and strongly hear, see, feel, and know you and your messages. We ask that you support us and our loved ones, that we would choose the highest for ourselves and promote the greatest good as an outcome. We know that our highest good results in others' highest good because there is a plan for us. And we also have the beautiful, beautiful energy of choice. And we just ask that you help guide our choices, that we would always have instruction and guidance from you. I ask that you bless our practice this morning, that you speak to us as we do our claircognizant hits and our writing. Anything we do this morning, I ask that you stay present for us as we seek you. We pray that we will find you, and we thank you for our God-given intuition and ability to be with you. And with that, I take a deep breath and say amen, and so it is. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so it's time to grab that notebook. We are going to do our gratitude list. Where is my notebook? Oh, it's on my bed. Hold on. I was doing some channeled writing last night as well, so I had my notebook near my bed. Okay, so grab your notebook. Open up to your blank page. And we are going to start our gratitude list for the day. Again, remember, our gratitude practice brings us into our clairsentience. It turns on our feeling responses and allows us to tune in and hone our psychic feeling, our clairsentience. So, okay, our gratitude list in practice today is going to be a list of gratitude for choices that you've made. Choices that you've made. So take inventory of all of the choices that you've made that are choices that you were grateful for, whether at the time you were or not. Ask yourself what choices that you've made have blessed you and that you feel grateful for. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the video. Okay, so gratitude list about choices that you've made that you are grateful for. Here we go. Okay, take just another moment and go ahead and finish up your gratitude list. For those of you just popping in now, we were doing a gratitude list with a list of choices that you've made that you were really grateful for. All right, so let's wrap up our gratitude list. And of course, it is time for our 5 1-minute clear cognizant hits. These are clear knowings, so instant knowings. So the idea is that we ask this question of spirit. We write down our first impression without thinking hard, without overthinking, without, trying to vet the information by sitting with it, seeing how we feel. Nope, we just write down our first thought. And it is said that when you intend to connect intuitively and you give yourself a quick option, that it connects you to exactly what the intuitive message is. So we are ready to do our first question. Question number 1. Spirit, please give me some advice or insight. Spirit, please give me some advice or insight about my family or home life. Question number 1 is, Spirit, please give me some advice or insight about my family or home life. Okay. Question number 1, Spirit, please give me some advice or insight about my family or home life. That is question number 1. Here we go. Hi, Gigi. Spirit, please give me some advice or insight about my family or home life. Okay, get ready to wrap up question number 1. And we're going to go on to question number 2 now. Okay, question number 2 is, Spirit, how can I focus on the bigger picture? Question number 2 is, Spirit, how can I focus on the bigger picture? Question number 2 is, Spirit, how can I focus on the bigger picture? Here we go. Okay, go ahead and get ready to wrap up question number 2. Question number 3, coming right up. Here we go. Question number 3 is, Spirit, how healthy are my current boundaries? Number 3 is, Spirit, how healthy are my current boundaries? And of course, if there's any advice from Spirit on how to create better boundaries, I'm sure that'll come up for you in this question. Question number 3, Spirit, how healthy are my current boundaries? Here we go. Cindy says, thankful I made the choice to be a teacher. I love that. I just saw that. Okay, so question number 3, let's wrap it up and let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4 is, Spirit, should I keep going or cut my losses? So think about something you're investing your time and energy into that's sort of on the fence, stay or go. Put that in your heart and in your mind and ask, Spirit, Should I keep going or cut my losses? Of course, it works another way as well, where you hear that question and Spirit puts a guiding message in your heart about what this is about. Either way, the question is, Spirit, should I keep going or cut my losses? That's question number 4. Here we go. Hi, KBG. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish up question number 4. And let's get ready for question number 5. Here we go. Question number 5. Spirit, what new skill or approach could I apply for a better result? So this could be about anything you're working on in life. Listen to your heart or listen to Spirit or figure out what you'd like this message to be about and channel the answer. But the question is, Spirit, what new skill or approach could I apply for a better result? Number 5, what new skill or approach could I apply for a better result? Question number 5, one last time. Spirit, what new skill or approach could I apply for a better result? Okay, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Okay. Beautiful. Let's start to wrap up question number 5. Start to wrap up your last claircognizant 1 minute hit. And what I have for us today next is we are going to get introduced to one of our spirit guides, and we are going to use the fill the sentence message to receive a phrase or a statement from them with our psychic hearing. I know we've done this exercise similarly before on another episode, like in week 1, but it's always important to extend and expand your psychic hearing, because it's kind of the skill set that, based on my teaching for years and years and years of psychic development, it's the one that people mostly lack. And it's not because they can't do it, it's because it just feels a little strange. And so they never put themselves in a really good practice to, build upon what they can do. So I think that it's a really good idea that while we're really dialed in and tuned into our space and our practice, that we use it to do something we don't always necessarily come into, which is receiving a word or phrase with our psychic hearing. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes with me. We're going to do a quick visualization of a guide that's going to step forward, and then we're going to receive a message from them and then write that down and do a little journaling. Okay. So close your eyes for me. Come into a meditative space. And before we begin to meditate, I just want to have you, if you would like, go ahead and just take a minute of silence, just by yourself, allowing yourself to relax. No tall order here that we jump into a deep, deep meditation. Just take a moment to relax here. Good. Now I want you to imagine that you're in that place that we go to in the morning here. That beautiful white, bright, shiny energy space, the big white void, the big empty, bright, white, pure energy space. White light surrounds you as far as you can see in every direction. There might be sparkles or mist or clouds also in the space. But just imagine you're surrounded by bright, beautiful, pure white light. And when you're in this space, a lot can happen. This is our space that we go to meet our guides. So we're going to ask now that a guide from our spirit team, this is no random guide, this is a guide that is working with you currently on your spirit team. We're going to ask that they take a step forward here in a minute and appear to us. We're going to look down at their feet first, okay? So I'd like you to imagine that in 3 seconds here, I'll count it down. You start seeing a guide materialize in front of you in this white space, close enough for you to get a good look at them, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, ask Spirit, please send me a spirit guide with a message for me today. And watch a form in front of you start to materialize. You don't need to focus too much on exactly what they look like first. I'm going to direct your attention to their feet. So as they start to materialize, I ask that you look down at their feet. I want you to notice whether there are shoes or not. If it looks like a man's foot or a woman's foot or something else. Maybe a spirit guide animal has something different, right? Like a paw. Don't overthink it. The first vision you got is perfect. Then I want you to draw your attention up to the knees, starting to notice any clothing or skin. And then taking your attention up again from the knees to about the waist and the hips, noticing clothing, strength and build, masculine or feminine energy perhaps. Taking the energy up to the chest area and to the shoulder area, noticing if there are any types of clothing that you can detect that are from a certain era, perhaps, or indicate a certain type of guide. Of course, if you're starting to see wings at the shoulder, we realize this is an angel guide. If you see a certain time frame of clothing, it's probably a spirit guide. And then I want you to notice the arms and hands. Just kind of take a minute to go all the way down from the shoulders to the hands. Maybe you can see what kind of sleeves your guide is wearing. Maybe the sleeves and the edges of their shirt or their robe are very particularly designed and indicated. And then I want you to take the attention. We're going to skip the face and go to the top of the head, and look all the way down at their hair. If they have long hair or if it's short, you can see it right there on top of their head. And then finally, I want you to look down into your guide's eyes, into the facial expression they have. Usually it's a smile or a curious, clever little smirk. They're happy you can see them. And I ask you right now to receive the loving gaze of your guide. Look into their eyes and allow their eyes to just send you energy and heal you. But we're not just here for that. We're here to receive a message from our guide. So with this guide in front of you, I want you to ask them for a message. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to fill out this message one word at a time. The idea is to build a few words into a phrase or a sentence. So you don't want random words that don't make any sense, paired up together. We're going to hear one word, and then we're going to go ahead and get other words that are good to be paired up so that we can make a phrase or a sentence. So the first thing I want you to do is to just focus on your first word. This word could end up being the first word in your phrase, or it could end up being the last word or the middle word, but it's going to just be one word to start, okay? So ask your guide to give you one word in 3, 2, 1. Receive your word, whatever pops into your mind. Good. So now we're going to ask our guide for a second word, a word to go in front of or behind the word you just received. We're going to receive the second word in 3, 2, 1. Good, 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 good. Okay, building on it again. One word at a time. Let's get a third word to put into this statement. And they should be coming together as a short statement, making sense, paired up. Our third word we're going to receive in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do one more word, a fourth word, in 3, 2, 1. And one last word to round out a phrase. And if you get a couple words here to round out a phrase because you kind of feel where it's going, that's okay too. So in 3, 2, 1, add a word to your phrase or a few words. Okay, great. So open up your eyes and I want you to write down in your notebook what message you got. You guys didn't believe what I got. I got a message that said, "Love like chocolate, smooth and delicious." Love like chocolate, smooth and delicious. So I'm going to write that down and I'm going to write the message that I feel that that's bringing through today. Actually, first I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm drinking too much coffee. You guys finish your notes on your fill the sentence, and then I will be right back. Just be sure to write down any thoughts that come up for you. You guys know I drink like 2 cups of coffee bigger than my head. So sometimes I can make it through a whole show, and sometimes I need a little break. Okay. So we're writing down our fill the sentence message from our guide. Be sure to also take a quick note on your guide himself or herself, what they looked like, and the expression on their face, maybe what kind of clothes they were wearing. You might see the guide again as we work in Good Morning Intuition and we talk to our guides and see our guides a lot. I bet you some of them repeat, because if they're on your spirit team helping you with something, then it won't be hard to find them. So take just another minute to finish up your thoughts there. All right, so now that you're finishing up, I invite you, if you have your own deck of cards, this is the Future Predictions Oracle deck. This is the deck I'm using for us. But if you have your own deck of cards that you want to pull your own card from today, I encourage you to go grab that deck and go shuffle it up and get ready to pull yourself a card. Otherwise, for all of you guys on here desiring the card that we'll do collectively, I will pull that here and we will get a message for our day. Okay, the card today is in order. In order. In order. And we might have had this card before, like a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. So this card is coming up again. And it's probably because the same message is not expired. We're probably still working on the themes in our life that the card in order talks about. So, and it's the card 11, which is a cool number. So, in order means we can't hurry the outcome of something and skip any steps. It means that the steps that are in place need to be done in order to manifest the appropriate item, to manifest the appropriate way, to manifest the perfect path. So I want you to think about what the card in order brings up for you. And I want you to ask Spirit, what is the thing that I need to do in order? What is that thing that I should be focusing on happening in order? Okay. So either this brings you a sigh of relief and like a hang back. I'll wait till the Spirit opens the door for me. Or it could be that you're trying to skip a step and you can't skip a step. So take a moment and either journal about this or the card you got, and that'll round up our practice. Let's do that real quick. All right, I've got my message. I hope you did too. Hi, Marby. Good morning. All right, everyone. So I am just so grateful to have shared a practice with you this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to dedicate my day today to just preparation. I'm going to start setting some goals and groundwork, but not actually doing any hard work right now. I'm actually kind of decided yesterday that maybe I'll take from now until New Year's and just kind of relax. But I do want to journal and focus on my goals and figure out how to break them down into small pieces and figure out routines and schedules that support what I'm trying to do. So really just like preparation, clean off my running shoes so that they feel nice and fresh when I'm ready to jump back into them. Um, you know, get my schedule figured out, start to feed and nurture my routines and my circumstances that I will jump into after I'm done taking a little rest. So I'm going to do some planning today. I dedicate my day to planning and supporting and nurturing the energy of my future. So that's what I'm doing today, dedicating my day to that. And hi, AF, Pulley. Hi. Teresa, good morning. Good morning. So we're just closing up our show, but we will see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll have another practice for us to dive into. If you guys are loving being with me in the morning, I love being with you too. Please consider sharing this video onto your social feeds or inviting a friend. It would be really amazing to inspire more people and make for them available a support system for their own intuitive practice. My intention is to support as many people intuitively as possible, and this practice could be a huge tool for that. So if you find it in your heart to be able to share or to share with a friend, I would really appreciate that. And we can have more people just kind of join in with the intention to be loved and supported throughout their day with guidance. So love you guys. That's all I got for you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.